So, what would the Gotham City of 100 years ago have been like? In an age of mystery and superstition, how would the people of Gotham react to a weird creature of the night? A bat-garbed vigilante, feared by the guilty and innocent alike. Some would live in terror, others would rest easier. Only one man would take no notice at all. A man with other matters to attend to. His name? No one knows for sure. Most people know him only as Jack. Jack the Ripper. Hey everybody, Punisher88 here, coming at you once again with another weekend review. And tonight, I'm reviewing the 1989 classic, Gotham by Gaslight. Isn't that such an amazing cover? Oh, awesome. Anyway, let me ask you a question. Did you ever read Alan Moore's From Hell and think, man, this is really great, but it needs fewer annotations and more Batman? In fact, a lot more Batman? Well, I have good news for you. Gotham by Gaslight is considered a Batman classic and one of the finest Elseworld tales ever released. Originally published in 1989, Gotham by Gaslight tells the what-if story of a 19th century Cape Crusader coming face to face with the Butcher of Whitechapel. It's basically Batman versus Jack the Ripper. The story is written by Brian Augustyn and illustrated by none other than the creator of Hellboy, Mike Mignola. So, I've saved a few classic Batman stories for myself to enjoy, and Gotham by Gaslight is one of those that I've never touched. But now that I've actually sat down with it, I can say that it did a great job of living up to all the hype. And trust me, there was a lot of hype around this book because so many people have told me, over the course of my time collecting books, that Gotham by Gaslight is one of the best Batman stories. Aside from, Dark Victory, Long Halloween, etc., etc. And I got to admit, this story was really entertaining. It's a Victorian-era Batman unraveling the mystery of Jack the Ripper. So how could it not be a fun read? And it's a real testament to how great the concept of Batman is that Augustyn could take such an iconic character, translate him to a vastly different setting, and still have it work so effectively. And another thing, I was also impressed by how understated the story was. It didn't try to, push its concept too far by, let's say, introducing a steam-powered bat computer. Although now that I think of it, that would have been pretty cool. But anyway. Or, throw in a bunch of over-the-top swashbuckling heroics into what should be a dark and disturbing mystery. Also, nor did it attempt to showcase every member of the Gotham City cast when they weren't germane to the tale at hand. It's a story that strives to do only what's necessary and to reach its climax in an economical fashion. However, that's not to say there aren't a couple of Easter eggs here and there that readers can keep an eye out for. I myself rather like the Teddy Roosevelt-esque Jim Gordon, but truly, I could throw compliments at the designs all day. Gotham by Gaslight is a perfect example of writer and artist working in perfect harmony. Mignola's Batman looks appropriate to the time, as does everything else. The architecture, clothing, and hairstyles, just everything, are all fitting to the period. Also, I wanted to mention, be sure to pay close attention to all the little details in the background. Or for those who have the book, of course. But most of all, it's Magnola and inker Philip Craig Russell's use of shade and shadow that really give this book the moody tone it really deserves. Colorist Dave Hornung also did a terrific job complementing these drawings with equally dark hues and really distinguishing colors for the various flashback segments. It's a Batman book that has a unique look all of its own. You can show a fan any single panel from Gotham by Gaslight and they'll know exactly where it came from. So, I like the concept and I like the art of Gotham by Gaslight. But, what about the actual story? Well, it's great as well, but a bit too brief. Now, call me greedy, but I really wanted more from this world. It's a great concept that I don't think was explored as thoroughly as it should have been. Now, an 1800s Gotham functions surprisingly well, and the author really took care to perfectly set up, the death of the Waynes, the arrival of Bruce in Gotham from his travels, and his relationship with Inspector Gordon in a fantastic example of perfectly paced world building. But once the Jack the Ripper slayings began to occur in Gotham, things started to hasten. Now, while that made for a very intense and thrilling read, I really, really wanted it to be stretched out longer than it was. Now, perhaps it should have had a few red herrings, those are clues, before Batman found his number one suspect. Jack the Ripper's identity, or the real Jack the Ripper identity, is one of the greatest mysteries of all time. And when you take just a second to look at the cast of characters in this book, there really was only one legitimate suspect all along, and it makes for a rather predictable end. Now, the idea of Batman hunting down Jack the Ripper is just too juicy to sum up in so few pages. It's the, world's greatest detective hunting down arguably the most notorious murderer in history. There's more than enough substance there for a book twice this size. Now, while I loved this story, I wish it had been an even longer story with more detective work and, midnight patrols of Batman rather than just jumping straight into the finale. But maybe that's the point. In a world where Batman exists, Jack the Ripper probably wouldn't have had, a chance to operate for long. So maybe the story is made to be like that. Who knows? But anyway, that's my review on Gotham by Gaslight. I hope you enjoyed it. But stick around, because it being Saturday, it's now time for my top picks. Yes, folks, it's that time once again where I give you my top picks on what I thought were some of the best comic book covers from this past week. So, kicking off my list, Giant Size Little Marvel AVX issue number 2 by Scotty Young. My second pick, and probably my favorite on this whole list, Secret Wars issue number 4 by Alex Ross. My third pick, Nailbiter, issue number 14 by Mike Henderson. My fourth pick, Darth Vader, issue number 7 by Adi Granov. My fifth pick, and probably a title that I would never expect in a million years to wind up on any of my lists, but hey, things can happen. Lobo, issue number 8 by Leonardo Manco. And then, as usual, I searched around on Twitter and Facebook just to see what cover or covers had a lot of people talking and whatnot. And that pick, once again, goes to Twitter. And the cover that a lot of people were saying was their favorite for this past week was American Vampire, Second Cycle, issue number 8 by Raphael Albuquerque. So there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. If I do get a thumbs down, that just means I got to work harder on trying to please you guys. Also, if you enjoy reviews like this one, take a look around my channel. I got plenty of content to keep you busy for hours. I got reviews. I've got unboxings. I got backstories on lame comic book characters. I got something for everyone. So while looking around, make sure to like or dislike any video. Yes, I did say dislike, so let's face it, no one's perfect. Also, comment on anything. I love reading viewer comments. Love it. And then, when all is said and done, before leaving, make sure to click that subscribe button. Alrighty? So, that's it for me, folks. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope you guys get a lot of cool geeky goodies and whatnot. I know my weekend's going to be pretty eventful. Why? Well, this weekend is Montreal Comic-Con, and I'll be there Saturday and Sunday getting my geek on, so look forward to that. Probably next week I will have a haul from what I got at Comic-Con, and I'm going to try and take as much video as possible, whether it be just on the floor or, trying to talk with some of the artists. Maybe I'll try and slip something in with Neil Adams or Mike Zeck. Who knows? Fingers crossed. I'll try and take some video in some of the panels and whatnot, and we'll see what happens. Alright, folks, so that's it for now. So I will see you guys either Monday or Tuesday, or if not, Wednesday. So till then, this is Punisher88 signing off. See ya!